بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Why Western women convert to Islam? This phenomena has puzzled many in the Western societies, Western media, the anti-Islamic groups, Islam haters. Why a young and not so young, vibrant, sociable, educated, ordinary, above ordinary women convert to Islam? Why do they convert to a seemingly a, a male dominant, female oppressive religion? Why giving up the freedom to choose your attire, or none of it as well, to choose your friends, your joys, and move to a strictly by the rules way of life? There are many other aspects of life that reverts have to abandon in order to fit into the new religion, not least drinking, drugs, diet. There are also challenges, losing families, friends, facing new hostilities, from friends or ex-friends, strangers as well, feeling that you are a stranger and unwelcomed one. Prejudices everywhere, at work, on the bus, by the police, by colleagues. Why, and why? For confronting all the challenges and the questions raised so far, we have to have a break, not a commercial break, but a spiritual one. In the 8th year of Hijrah, that means 8 years after the Prophet moved from Mecca to Medina, the Prophet, peace be upon him, sent messages to many tribal leaders, kings, emperors that surround Arabia. One of the messages he sent was to Heraclius, the emperor of the Byzantine, the Roman Empire at the time, who happened to be in Damascus at the time. Syria was under his rule. He received a letter from Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, inviting him to Islam. He was intrigued. He asked the people around him, go to the market and see if you can find anybody who comes from Mecca or has been to Mecca, who has met Prophet Muhammad. By Allah's will, they found Abu Sufyan. Abu Sufyan, he wasn't a Muslim then. He was the leader of Quraysh, the people of Mecca. And there was a truce between the Meccans and the Muslims at the time. But they were at war, but there was truce as well. A very interesting confrontation happened between the emperor and Abu Sufyan. He asked him many questions about the Prophet's background, his mission, his characters, his followers. I will include all this at the end of this session, where you can pause and read it all. But what matters to us is one question that he asked Abu Sufyan. The emperor asked Abu Sufyan. He asked him, who are his followers? Abu Sufyan answered, the unprivileged amongst us. The emperor retorted, they are the followers of the prophets. The followers of the prophets are the unprivileged. The unprivileged sections in the West are of two categories, the women and the black. Both categories embrace Islam in big numbers. As for the black people, there is no need to explain known facts about racism and prejudices. The problem of the woman in the West, to a Westerner male, females are mere praise. Short-term, long-term, instantaneous, future, a woman is a prey. The Westerner approaches the prey with utmost respect and courtesy till she is hunted, then treated as a prize that could be worth a lot or little or till another prey is available. Hunting women is a Westerner full-time preoccupation, although he never admits it and possibly denies it. Still, once he manages to hunt a prey, he texts his friends, "I have got a bird." A Western woman feels she is a target wherever she is, in a restaurant, in a cafe, on holidays, in a lift, on a train, walking in the park, working in a shop as an assistant, or the secretary of a company, or whatever she does. Men are always eyeing her with lust. Westerner males talk about women measurements non-stop. Their looks, their physiques, they are always sinister. And the poor woman pretends to be happy. She has no alternative. Discos, dancing, parties for women are places of fun, but for men are hunting grounds. And the best way to hunt a bird is to offer her drink. Surely alcohol and resistance are inversely proportionate. Marriage used to be costly, still is, especially if a divorce follows. And this happens about 60% of the marriages at least. There is no need to get married anymore. They call it partnership. That's the modern way of life. The man who has convinced the woman, instead of getting married, we become partners. So they live together with no commitment from either side. But alas, it's women who produce babies, and with that come a lot of responsibilities, which a man can opt out at a minimal cost, while women have lifelong responsibilities. Once Western women, a lot of them, see the Islamic way of life, they feel straight away this is a different world. They notice the respect, the lowering of the gaze, a lustful look is rare. They notice sisterhood, extended family atmosphere, love for the sake of Allah, no ulterior motive, true happiness. The attire, the hijab and niqab and the abaya, is only there to protect you, not to restrain you. Self-confidence, the ability to say no, strangers avoid you rather than hunt you. All these new changes, women notice straight away within days becoming Muslim. Then, as well, the reality of previous creed, what they used to believe in or not believe in, is exposed as full of flaws, contradictions, and nonsensical statements. And the most influencing factor that changes people's hearts once and for all, the miracle of the Quran. The word of Allah is a book from outside this world, with no similar book on earth, past, present, and future. Facts all the way, simple yet intellectual, strict but to protect you, harsh on the enemies, kind for you, merciful and compassionate. No confusion about false godhood or shared godhood or wicked plots by competing so-called gods. Suddenly, eyes are opened to a new world, the everlasting world. Welcome to Islam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.